So Alan, it's great to meet you. Why don't you tell me about the treatment centers that you started that just use cannabis and CBD to help opioid addiction?
First, it's an honor to meet you. I've been a fan for a very long time, so
well,
if I can throw that out there, please.
I appreciate that.
Your work in Berkeley is great. I represent an insurance company and a claims management company.
Okay.
And as you know, our disabled community, of which there's about 10,000 in 4 states, and I'm in 4 states, all up the West Coast, we have 10,000 that have been off work 5 years or more and addicted to opioids. Their average cost is about, with medical, is almost up to $1.2 million by the time they die in 20 years. So not only do we have death, but we have increased joint, as you know, joint problems, all the other things.
Sure.
We've seen a 78% success rate transitioning off opioids within 120 days using CBDs
now
in those 4 states.
Now, do you use CBD in some states and cannabis whole plant in another state? Or?
Yes, we use cannabis. We can use cannabis in New Mexico because New Mexico passed a law saying that in injured workers we're to reimburse. I take that over as claims management. So yes, we can use cannabis in that state.
But in the other states, like in California, where it's legal to get a recommendation for cannabis in general for PTSD or from different medical conditions, you don't use that in California though?
We use big CBDs here, but it's really hard to distribute here in California because the laws are so weird.
Oh, okay.
And doctors, as you know, are a little bit hesitant. We only use, and obviously I'm here to take you onto ours, but we, mostly neurals and things like that, so everybody's really kind of cautious. So within my purview, yes, we use CBDs, and I do consult on the use of cannabis in the states for which I can.
Okay, and then
getting it to them, we'd love to be able to, as you know, and I know you would too, love to be able to be on that part where we give the patient, monitor the patient, just like we would anything else, but it's really tough.
And how long does the treatment usually last in the centers?
About 120 days we own them.
Okay, and so the percentage of people is how high, 78%?
Yeah, 78%.
That's really tremendous.
They walk off of it. One of the biggest problems has been getting them to be, as you know, after your work, is getting them secure in the fact that they're not going to become so disabled they can't. That's what they were counting on for the pain meds. So they really we kind of got to start over again and get their confidence back up that this is going to work.
So the CB not only helps them get off it, but also blunts any of the withdrawal symptoms?
Oh, we have not had a problem. Our biggest fear, of course, was the cost of doing rehab.
Sure.
We expected to put that into the equation. We didn't have any of those issues.
Wow, that's just tremendous.
And we use really high.
Like what high doses of CBD?
200 to 300 milligrams per day.
Per day, split up during the day, or?
Yeah, we split it up 3 to 4 times a day.
And anything added at sleep at night to help them?
No, we've been very, very lucky. We transition off the Ambien. Remember, most of our work comp patients have been on what we call the cocktail. So that's the opioid, sleep, usually Ambien,
and sleep,
and then the gastric stuff. The sleep one is the hardest one to do on a CBD, but we've been able to transition off.
Do you change the dose at night, or is it the same?
Yeah.
Make you go higher in the evenings?
We go a little bit higher because it makes the brain happy and the brain is able to go to sleep.
Well, that's great. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you. I think
it's an honor.
Your work is just terrific, and we'll have to speak more about this off camera.
And I do, and like I said, I'm really a fan of your work as well. So thank you so very much.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us.
Nice meeting you.